Bitcoin is breaking to the downside, and the final shakeout has just been getting started. It is very clear and very evident what is about to happen next, so make sure to be prepared right now for this scenario. We are about to get a lot of news events and a lot of volatility in the market. We are going to need to be talking about that, about Bitcoin, about Ethereum, about all of the altcoins, and many more things. So as always, let's get started with a shorter time frame. And in a shorter time frame, Bitcoin obviously has been breaking to the downside. Now, arguably, we are just hitting the lower side of this range because, yeah, Bitcoin is trading in a consolidation range. So it could just be that we can be expecting a Bitcoin bounce already from off this level, a little bit of a relief rally at the very least. However, I do want to talk about this fact because we are losing the Bitcoin daily EMA ribbons. We are trading below it at this moment. We've been losing this level of support, and I've been telling you, if we're going to be losing this level of support for Bitcoin, it is going to be looking bad. And in that case, we can be having a look into a possible big shakeout and liquidity grab down below. Inside of this region over here, sitting from the 111k till the 108k level, which is quite a big range. But if we're going to be extending this range, you can easily see where this range is coming from these previous levels of resistance over here, from this previous traded level over here, and sitting below our previous low, which is perfectly grabbing that liquidity below that low, and that could definitely be a very good setup. That is just going to be in the case that if we are going to be losing this level of support, if we're going to be falling down below this range, I am going to be expecting this liquidity grab, and I'm going to be expecting the final shakeout. Now, you could be having a look into even lower targets, for example, the 100k level, but in my opinion, that is not really realistic at the current moment because the trend is to the upside. The funding rates are trading low across the board, especially for many of the altcoins. On top of that, like you can see over here for Ethereum, for example, funding rates are trading extremely low, and all of the liquidity is sitting at the top side. All of the liquidity is being built up on the top side. The global liquidity indicator is also still trending to the upside. So the general direction for the market is going to be to the upside for Bitcoin right over here. So I'm going to be expecting new higher lows anytime soon. And right now, we could already be having a look into this level of support from this range. But if we're going to be losing this level of support, we can be having a look into the last and final shakeout and see a liquidity grab below these previous lows. Now, keep in mind that a lot of people are getting worried and a lot of people are getting fearful at this moment because of a potential break to the downside. This potential break to the downside is looking pretty similar to the last bull market top that we have been seeing. And because of that, a lot of people are fearing another bear market again right now. However, because everybody is fearful and bearish at this current moment, I do not think the top is in yet at this exact moment. It is getting close, but not yet right now. I've been explaining this in the last couple of days, and I will be keeping my word to it. Now, yeah, definitely a lot of volatility is going to be inevitable today. We're going to be getting the FOMC minutes tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing the initial jobless claims. And then this Friday, we're going to be seeing the Fed Chairman Powell's speech at the Jackson Hole event. It is definitely going to be a volatile end of the week because on top of that, we've also got a lot of news coming out for a possible peace deal with Ukraine and Russia. So that would be amazing and great. It could turn out great and very positive, but also the market could get very disappointed, which could result in this liquidity sweep. So I just think it is going to be very important to have a look into the actual news and to the actual data that will be coming out. And that will be telling us whether we're going to be losing this support, going to be seeing this liquidity grab, or if we're going to be bouncing to the upside already. So have a look into the data. That will be decisive at this moment. However, definitely in that longer time frame, the trend is still going to be to the upside. So however low Bitcoin wants to go, I'm just going to be buying it. I'm going to be buying it over on weeks. Like you can see, these are all my current open trading positions. If you're going to be getting interested in trading yourself, check out this link below. Anyways, going over Ethereum. Ethereum has been getting a perfect rejection by the previous all-time high level of resistance. And after that, we've been getting a very fast rejection back to this previous level of resistance, right now turning into support. So this is looking perfectly. If we're going to be zooming in into the daily time frame, you can see perfect rejection. And right now we're getting supported. Now, I do want to be saying that this is a very strong level of support. I want to be longing from this level. I've already entered another trade. I've been adding another 50k margin to my Ethereum trade right over here. However, in that shorter time frame, we want to be getting back above this level of previous support, turning into resistance, and then we can be confirming this bounce. We can be seeing this trend line breakout, and then we can be bouncing off even higher. Right now, we are not out of the woods yet. It is still looking dangerous, and we can be dipping our toes a little bit deeper inside of this support. Keep that in mind. I'm definitely open for that possibility of dipping our toes a little bit deeper inside of this support. So keep that one in mind. However, for the longer time frame, I'm definitely very bullish at this level. This is looking like a perfect setup. And if you want to be taking advantage of that, you can claim still a free 1k Ethereum trade with that link down below. This is still available till the end of the month, free 1k Ethereum trade, which this link is also including a 30k deposit bonus and 25% trading fee discounts. Make sure to trade over on weeks. No KYC and no deposit is required for this free bonus. Now going even further, Ethereum has been playing out a little bit of a bullish divergence right over here. So that's looking good. But ETH-BTC has been falling down below this level of support. Right now falling down below it. So that's not looking good. Let's see if we can reclaim this level. Definitely the trend is still to the upside. And we're still seeing a major pivot in the market to the upside. So I'm not worried at all. I'm just going to be seeing it as an opportunity and as a gift, as a blessing. Because I can be scooping up some cheaper Ethereum right now, and inevitably we're going to be headed even higher. So I'm accumulating at this current moment. In that longer time frame, the trend for Ethereum is very much to the upside. Large investors are buying, retail is selling off. Definitely this is the recipe and the exact sauce we want to be seeing for another push higher. Now on top of that, well, this exact chart is playing out again. From the last two cycles in 2017 and 2020, well, it is playing out again in 2025. So this is looking obviously very good with a liquidity grab below that range, breaking out that range to the upside and then blasting off. And in 2020, you could also be seeing that in 2020, right over here, we've been retesting that range breakout, and then we blasted off really with a parabolic leg to the upside. Right now, we are also retesting that range right over here at this moment. So do not fade Ethereum right now. You can be getting your entries in, and with that link down below, you can even claim huge bonuses if you're going to be depositing a little bit. Because if you deposit 10k, you're going to be getting a free 10k Ethereum trade. So make sure to check that one out. On top of that, 30k deposit bonus and 25% trading fee discounts. So check the link down below. Anyways, we have been playing out this current bull market absolutely perfectly for Bitcoin. I'm still just going to be accumulating during this little bit of a dip. I do not think the Bitcoin top is in yet. However, we're coming very close. And the thing is, I do think that we're going to be topping out a little bit different, like we have been topping out right over here, or like we have been topping out right over here, or like we have been topping out right over here. Every single cycle, the top is different. It is never the same like the last cycle or any previous cycle. So that is exactly the reason why I do not think that we have topped out yet, because this cycle is going to be different. We're not going to be peaking out like the last cycle, where we're just going to be creating this rising wedge, break it to the downside, and end the bull market. The liquidity grab at the highs. We're seeing that right now, but we have also already seen that last bull market. So that is why I do not think this is going to be the top, and why I do think we can be headed a bit higher. However, we're coming very close to the top, so definitely be cautious, at least for Bitcoin. Even though I think Bitcoin top is going to be in very soon, I think altcoins can still explode and can still go to 3 trillion US dollar market cap for the total 3. Total 3 will go to 3 trillion US dollars in my personal opinion. So that will be absolutely amazing. How can it happen? You might ask. Well, that is because I think the Bitcoin dominance will be dumping a lot to the downside during this final leg and the beginning of the end for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to be consolidating. Money is going to be rotating into altcoins. Bitcoin dominance is going to be falling, like we can already be seeing is starting to happen. Falling down below the 200 moving average and also the 50 moving average. We're seeing a dead cross happening on the Bitcoin dominance. So definitely we are getting our indications of an altcoin season. And if you want to know exactly what I'm doing in absolute real time with the market, make sure to join the Platinum group, which is free to join with the first link down below. Make sure to join that one. And I've just been uploading a new video talking about what I'm doing next with my trades right over here. So make sure to join, look at this video and know exactly what I'm doing in real time with the current market. These are my current positions, which I'm having open. And over here, you can see exactly why I have them open and what I'll be doing next. So make sure to join with the first link down below. Anyways, guys, with that being said, guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.